If your space looks anything like mine, chances are you're stressed and a little bit overwhelmed. Hopefully, this video is the motivation you need to take just 1 hour to slow it down, shift focus, and be more functional. We're not looking for perfection, we just need a little progress. So let's get this hour started and get this space together. Hey y'all, I'm Nee, and before we get things started, if you enjoy natural hair, lifestyle, and beauty content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also ring the notification bell. I would love to have you as part of the Lovey with Nee family. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I can't believe I'm showing y'all my pigsty, but life be lifing, y'all. I recently started a new job, and as organized and as ready as I thought I was, adjusting to a new schedule has taken me for a ride. And as you can see, my space definitely reflects that. I've adapted the power hour, the power clean, or like I like to call it, straightening up to my routine, and it's done wonders for my ADHD and just my mental as a whole. Because when my space is a mess, I'm a mess and everything feels off balance. Now, you won't see me vacuuming, mopping, sweeping, or anything because, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? The power hour is meant to make things presentable, clutter-free, and like I said before, straightened up. I do live in an apartment, so about 10 to 15 minutes in each room is more than enough time for me to get things done. But of course, when you're doing your power hour, adjust your time as you see fit. Now, I like to start with the kitchen first, and the very first thing I'm going to do is load the dishwasher. I used to be one of those people that used to be ashamed for using the dishwasher because I let other people shame me for using a dishwasher. Let me say it like that. But I'm here to tell you, girl, use your dishwasher if you have one, okay? Staying in here and washing dishes would have taken me like 20 minutes, and I took a 20-minute task and did it in like 2. So if you're somebody who feels shame about using a dishwasher, I'm here to tell you, don't feel shame anymore, okay? Use that dishwasher. You're not going to get an award at the end of life that said the best person to never use a dishwasher and wash their dishes by hands. Nobody cares. As long as your dishes are washed, they're washed, and they're clean and they're able to be used again, do what you gotta do. But if you're somebody that enjoys washing dishes, I personally do not. By all means, do what you do. But when we're trying to get things done quickly, expeditiously, the dishwasher will be first on the list to be used, okay? Okay. Now, after I load my dishwasher, I just take some time to throw away any trash, anything that's on the countertops. I go ahead and clear that off. And once my countertops are cleared, I go ahead and give a good wipe down to the counters, the stove, the microwave. And every now and again, I'll wipe my cabinets off too, just depending on how much time it's taking me to like load the dishwasher and get all the other things done. I'll wipe off my cabinets, but for the most part, I'm just going to do like the surface level stuff and make sure there's no crumbs or debris or anything like that that can be seen from the naked eye. Once the kitchen is done, I move right along to our bedroom, more specifically my vanity. Yes, my vanity is in our bedroom, and y'all, my vanity, if it's messy, it kind of makes the entire room feel chaotic. And if you're a makeup girly, if you do your hair, like, it's very easy to get a lot of clutter and a lot of products and just a lot going on your vanity. So I really try to do my best to maintain this space, to make sure it's clear and organized, because like I said, it is a shared space, and I don't want my husband to feel chaotic just because my spot in the room is very messy. So I do keep it somewhat organized, y'all. Every night before I go to bed, I make sure that it looks put together, and every morning before I leave for work, I usually make sure that it's put together. But every now and again, it does get out of hand, which is why we're here today, straightening up and getting it together. So yeah, if you have a shared space with another person, the best thing that I can tell you is just be considerate of the other person. If you wouldn't want to be in someone else's like clutter and chaos, don't have that person be in your clutter and chaos, okay? I'm stumbling over my words, but hopefully you can smell what I'm stepping in. Now, in our bedroom, we make our bed between my husband and I every single morning, so that's always done and out of the way. And so after I finish cleaning off my vanity, which usually doesn't take me a whole lot of time, I go right into cleaning our nightstands. I just give them a good wipe off, dust them down, put everything back, and then I also wipe down our dresser. I dust the TV, I'll dust the ceiling fan if needed, and just any little thing that I feel like needs to be done in our room, picking up any clothes or shoes that are on the floor, getting them out of the way, and just like I said, once again, reiterating, just straightening up our space and making it clutter free. From there, I move on to our bathrooms. Now, we have 2 bathrooms, and because of their size, it's kind of hard to record in there. So I didn't film me doing any of that, but I did clean out the tubs. I also wiped off the countertops, cleaned the toilets as well. Our bathrooms are quite small, and really for the most part we keep our bathrooms very clean, so a lot of times it is just me cleaning out the tub and cleaning out the toilet and wiping off the countertops and cleaning the mirrors. Very easy peasy, very simple to do. It usually takes me 5 to 10 minutes to do a spot clean, and if I'm going to do a deep clean, maybe 15 minutes. So it like I said, it doesn't take me long to do our bathrooms at all. And this is not sponsored, but Spray Away glass cleaner is probably the best glass cleaner I've ever used, hands down. Get you a can if you've never tried it out, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I know it seems like I'm hopping around, and it's because I am. Like I told you in the beginning, I got ADHD, okay? So when I see a spot, I'm like, squirrel, and I go right to it. But as long as my space is clean, it doesn't matter what order you go in, okay? That's the philosophy I live by anyways. So here we are in the living room, and I saw this years ago. I'm talking about back when I was in college, of using the basket method. I can't remember where I saw it or who I saw it from, but this is something that I've always kept to memory and I now use in my adult life. So what it is pretty much you just keep a basket close or around certain areas, your living room, your bedroom, etc., etc., and the things that don't belong in that space, you just put it in the basket, and whenever you have time, you go put it in its appropriate spots. It makes it so much easier for me to do this, especially when I'm doing a power hour clean, or straightening up, because it gets those things out of the way without me getting distracted so much with putting stuff up in the correct spot and then being in that spot and saying, oh, well, while I'm in here in the closet, let me straighten that up. And now I've gone down the rabbit hole of straightening up my closet when that really wasn't on the agenda to do. So if you need something or are looking for an idea or something like that, I highly recommend using the basket. And shameless plug, my husband and I do have a podcast called One in the Miller. We do shoot in our living room. If you enjoy Reddit stories or just funny husband and wife banter, be sure to check us out, okay? I think you would really enjoy just how we cut up and all this, that, and the other. Our living room also isn't terrible to clean up. I do want to mention we don't have kids, so this is just, every room for us is pretty simple and easy to clean up, okay? It's just doing it, all right? Our living room, once I wipe off the coffee table and also our end tables, that's pretty much it. The basket is usually filled with my shoes because right when we come through our front door, we take off our shoes, which is right there by the living room. So normally it's just a culmination of tennis shoes that 9 times out of 10 are mine. So once I get all that done, the living room really is spotless. We do watch a lot of TV and stuff in the living room, but we're one of those people that once we're finished with that area, we just take our stuff and go ahead and put it up. But let me say this, one area that does get out of hand is this dining area. This dining table is honestly like a catch-all. We work from here, we eat from here, and usually if it's filled with a lot of stuff and has a lot going on, we just push it to the side and do what we need to do. It is such a catch-all. We put our book bags here. There's just so much going on at this dining table. I can't even begin to express and tell y'all just everything that happens right here. But even with it being the most unorganized spot, it usually is the easiest spot to clean. I do use the basket method for this area as well, and once I get everything that doesn't belong here out of the way, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy to just wipe down this table and go on about our merry way. Once I light my dining room candle, the power hour is up, y'all. And just like that, all the static in my brain is now free flowing. So y'all let me know, how do you feel about the power hour, the power clean? Have you ever tried it? Have you incorporated it into your routine? How did it work for you? I would love to know your thoughts, or if you have any other methods, let me know that too. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, y'all, and don't forget to tell somebody, to tell somebody, to tell somebody else to come on over and enjoy Lovey with Nee. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.